What is up everyone, JJ here, and today I'm back with another video, and I'm going to be reviewing the Olympus Mju 1, also known as the Olympus Infinity Stylus. This camera was about $100 and I bought it on Mercari. I really recommend the camera for beginners and other film photographers, so let me get into all the specs and what I think about the camera. So first off, the Olympus Mju 1, known as the Infinity Stylus in America, has a lens that's 35 millimeters and it's a 3.5 aperture. This means that a lot of the photos, because it's a prime lens, is really sharp and clear, and when you have a subject in front, the background can be blurred quite substantially. I really like the lens on this. The photos that I took with it are amazing. They're super sharp, and when I compare it to other point and shoots cameras, it's on another level. And with that other level also comes a price, however, with $100 for a single camera. That's just a point and shoot. But if you're thinking about getting the Mju 2, but it's not really in your budget, which is about like $250 that you'll probably get the Mju 2 for, the Mju 1 is a really good option. On top of the camera, there's a flash button and a timer, and that's about all you can do with the camera in terms of making it your own. So you cannot overexpose or change any of the settings, and you can only change the flash settings where there's a fill flash and also a normal flash. The normal flash is really bright, so when you're at night, I suggest that you change it to fill flash so you can take not too overexposed photos with your flash. Although this camera is really simple because there's only two features that you can really change on it, that's the beauty of it, and it's a reason why a lot of beginners are able to use this camera. You just grab it and, as it says, point and shoot. So it's an amazing camera for just taking around anywhere. And when I was holding it, I was able to put it in my pocket. I was able to just take it out while I'm using a different camera. And if I'm looking to get a film look, but not have like a massive f801 or like a medium format, then this is amazing. And I really suggest it for road trips, and if you're traveling a lot, or if you're just trying to keep some memories with friends while you're out for dinner and stuff, this is the best camera for that. For loading the film, you just put the film in, you slide it over into the ledges, and it automatically winds once you close the camera lid. And also when you're done taking all the photos, it automatically rewinds it so that it's all back in the film, so you really don't have to worry about any of the winding. There was one problem that I had, however, with the Mju 1, which was focus. This camera had a really difficult time with autofocusing on a lot of my photos, and so many of my photos in the film roll turned out blurry and unusable. I'm not sure if that was just mine. I talked to other people with the Mju 1 and they said that their autofocus was amazing on it, so maybe it was just my camera. But maybe that's something that you should keep in mind when you're taking photos with this, or if you're planning on getting this camera, is that for me personally, I felt like the autofocus was off for a lot of them and they would focus on the wrong thing. For example, there was this photo where, I'll show you right now, where I was trying to take a photo of the harbor while having a leaf in the foreground, but it would focus on the leaf on the top part and then not focus on the background, which was what I really wanted. So when you're trying to take photos, just make sure that the subject is very clear and you know what you're trying to focus in on, and it's simple to understand for the camera, or else it might mess up the autofocus. The looks for this camera are amazing. I really like the sleek look, and the compactness of this camera is so great because I can just slide it in my pocket. It has a camera strap, and I got the all black one, so I really like the look of this. Compared to other point and shoots, I think it has a much more sleek, modern look, and that's what I really like to see with my film cameras. I really appreciated the design of it, for sure. I really like the slide feature for turning off and on. Sometimes it wouldn't turn off because there's a malfunction with my sliding feature, but if it works perfectly every time, I really suggest it. It's just an amazing way to turn on and off the camera, and it's really fun to use. So with a price point of $100, is this camera worth the money? To answer that question, I think we need to first think about who this camera is for. As a photographer myself, I have a lot of different cameras, so having this point and shoot is a high essential in terms of my camera list, because there are so many occasions where I go to places but I do not want to carry around a huge bulky camera that's gonna draw the attention of everyone, and sometimes I just want to capture the moments with a simple point and shoot. If you still want to have high quality photos with that, you're gonna need to get a prime lens, which is one that doesn't zoom, and this Olympus Mju 1 is one of the cheapest for that. So I would highly suggest it if you're looking for a really prime lens, good photo taking point and shoot. However, there are point and shoots that are zoom that aren't prime lens that are significantly cheaper, that you can get for about $5 or $20, and you can actually get this camera for really cheap in America. If you go around to thrift stores, I know people that found really good finds with this camera in thrift stores for like $5 even. And yeah, so I really highly suggest it if you can find it for a cheaper price point. But for $100, it would be worth it if you're an experienced photographer. But if you're just starting out, I recommend you to get a zoom lens or something that's just about like $10. Alright, so that's it for my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I post on TikTok and Instagram every day, so make sure to give those social medias a follow on the description below. And make sure to like and subscribe, because I'll be making a lot more videos in the future. And yeah, thank you so much. See you guys.